Which are the most popular books for young adults? Take a look at the list of timeless classics that have been popular among young readers. How do you determine fiction for young adult, and how is it categorized differently? Fiction books written for the age group of 14 to 21 is generally categorized as young adult books. This genre was first categorized in 1802 when Sarah Trimmer described the category of human life as young adulthood in her literature periodical, The Guardian of Education. She divided books for children into two categories. Books for children, for those under 14 years of age, and books for young persons, for those between 14 and 21. This categorization of reading age groups, though, was not used widely then, and it was only in the latter half of the 19th century that this category in literature started gaining prominence, with many books for young adults gaining recognition. How are good books for young readers different from other categories of fiction? Most young adult fiction books feature a protagonist, who is an adolescent. Also, the subject matter of the book may deal with the problems faced by youngsters. Regardless of what the genre of the book is, the experiences of the protagonist may have certain similarities with that of the reader due to similar age range. Many of these books focus on the different challenges faced by the youth of that particular age. The writing styles vary greatly, however. Most books have common characteristic of the plot, setting, and characterization. Bestsellers for the younger group have now crossed categories, and have become popular with adults as well. This may be due to the fact that many of the young adults have now crossed the age barrier, and also because the subject matter of many of these books has become more mature in nature. Best books for young readers. It is difficult to determine which are the best books for young readers, as these lists have new books added to them every month. With writing becoming an increasingly popular career, there are many new writers on the block. With the popularity of books like Harry Potter and Twilight, the young adult genre is popular among writers. In this list, we have made a compilation of those books that have been constantly picked out as the most popular books in book reviews, and have been notable contributions to the genre. The Swiss Family Robinson, Johann David Wyss Oliver Twist, Charles Dickens The Count of Monte Cristo, Alexander Dumas Tom Brown's School Days, Thomas Hughes Alice in Wonderland, Lewis Carroll Little Women, Louisa May Alcott The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain Heidi 1880, Johanna Spyri Treasure Island 1883, Robert Louis Stevenson Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, Mark Twain Kidnapped 1886, Robert Louis Stevenson The Jungle Book 1894, Rudyard Kipling Moonfleet, J. Mead Faulkner House of Night, P.C. Caston Kristen Cast Are You There God? It's Me, Margaret, Judy Blume Forever, Judy Blume The Princess Diaries, Meg Cabot Bermudan Chronicles, Isobel Carmody Artemis Fowl Series, Eoin Colfer Lord of the Flies, William Golding The Chronicles of Narnia, C.S. Lewis The Twilight Series, Stephen E. Meyer His Dark Materials Trilogy, Philip Pullman Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Series, Rick Riordan Harry Potter Series, J.K. Rowling The Catcher in the Rye, J.D. Salinger Bartimaeus Trilogy, Jonathan Stroud Gossip Girl Series, Cecil Yvonne's Gesser True Confessions of Charlotte Doyle, Edward Irving Wode's The Pigman, Paul Zindel The Millennium Trilogy, Stieg Larsson Charlie St. Cloud, a novel, Ben Sherwood To Kill a Mockingbird, Harper Lee A Series of Unfortunate Events, Lemony Snicket / Daniel Handler The Inheritance Cycle, Christopher Paolini Stardust, Neil Gaiman The Diary of a Young Girl, Anne Frank The Kite Runner, Kale Hosseini The Book Thief, Marcus Sissig The Historian, Elizabeth Kostov Animal Farm, George Orwell The Lord of the Rings Trilogy, J.R.R. Tolkien Great Expectations, Charles Dickens Into the Wild, John Krakauer The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, Mark Haddon Adrian Mole Series, Sue Townsend Now That You Know, which are some of the best-selling books. Rush to your nearest bookstore, and pick out the books that intrigue you. You never know, some of you may discover a hidden writer.